So we're going to make a display screen for the back of the camera now. So if I rotate round just with 2 fingers on my trackpad so that I can see the back of my camera. What we're going to do now is put the sketch plane on there, the work plane, sorry. So click on the work plane, put it on the back, and then we're going to bring in a rectangle, a cube. I'd like this to be a rectangle, so zoomed in too far. Zoomed out too far now. I'm going to click on that and drag it out. I think 30 is a good size by 38. And I want the height just to be 1 millimeter. So click on that, click on the number, make it 1 millimeter. And that's going to be the display on the back. We need some controls for the display though, because this is an old camera. We don't have touchscreen technology on this one yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the ring function. I'm going to bring that in, pop it down there, change the sizes, make that, actually 20 is good. I'm going to make that 2. And what I want to see is I'm going to bring in another cylinder, pop that on there. I'm going to change this size to 5. Press the tab on your keyboard to get the other number, make that 5 as well. And then change the height here to 2. And then I want to select the ring and the cylinder. And I'm going to align them. Oh, I didn't get both of them. Actually, you know what? Let's forget about that small cylinder. Just going to delete that just now, and we're going to bring that in later. What I wanted to do was divide this up so that it becomes buttons. So I'm going to bring in a whole cube. I'm going to click on the numbers, and I'm going to change that size there to 3. Enter. And I'm going to increase that length to 35. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and hold down Shift and click on the ring. And I'm going to align them so that that is in the middle of the circle. Okay. What we can do just now while we're working, if it makes it easier for you, is take both of them. So I'm going to click on Shift to hold them both. And I'm going to drag them over to here so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to click on the back of my cube there so I'm looking straight on to it. Oops, zoomed in too far. And what I want to do is take that hole and I'm going to duplicate that. So go up here to duplicate, and then I'm going to take one copy and whoops. So there should be 2, one on top of the other there. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to take it round. I can just type in here 90 degrees. Whoops. So things aren't working out right now. Click on it, drag it by the handle round to 90 degrees. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to then drag a box around both of them, and I'm going to group that together. You can see now we've got 4 buttons. I'm then going to bring in another cylinder. And I know I said 5 before. Let's see what 10 looks like though. So make it 10. Tab on your keyboard. 10. Enter. And then I'm just going to drag a box around both of these again. And I'm going to group that together. And I'm going to hit the middle and the middle there. And I think that looks quite good. What last thing I'm going to do, nearly last thing, is I'm going to group that together. But if this was a control, you can see those are buttons. If those were buttons, then I'd really want it rotated round 45 degrees, because then we've got up, down, left, and right. And now, making sure I don't grab any of the handles, I can take that over, and we've got our display and controls finished. Okay. Oh, no, we've not, because I forgot about the height of that. So to fix that, I'm just going to undo that group. I'm going to click on that height there and make this 2 as well. Then I can hold down Shift to select the rest of the buttons, and I'm just going to group that again. You can see now that, oh, it's sticking out too much. Oh dear. Right, I've got to fix that. So I'm going to ungroup that, and maybe that one. How high did I have that? Oh, 0.2. That should be 2. Silly me. Okay. So I'm just going to group them together by selecting both, holding down Shift, and then using the group button. Actually, 2 is quite high. I'll maybe just make them 1 all together. And you can make it how you like. Okay? There we go. We got our buttons on the back of the display.